Good day and welcome to the Friday episode of the Sport Rep Show. My name is Jesse Jackson Kauraitha and I will be your host for the next 30 minutes or so. And now for the latest on the hit list. We start off with some positive news. This is a cool sports player that is seeing the world. Well, Namibian cool sports sensation Jamal Andrew, just 17 years of age, is set to face his biggest test yet as the first junior player to ever represent the country at the Juniors Hayball World Championship in Australia. He departed for the World Pool and Billiard Association WPA tournament yesterday ahead of its run from Saturday to Wednesday in Queensland, Gold Coast. Andrew is set to go up against the finalists from across 6 continents. He was selected for the competition by the Namibia Cool Sports Federation following his outstanding performance last year. The prodigy was the standout under-19 player at the Black Ball League from May to October and went on to impress at the playoffs event, the Champ of Champs tournament that followed in November in Walvis Bay. Here he was ranked first among the under-19 participants and 27th out of 176 competing overall. We have also some interesting rugby news as there will be, of course, matches taking place this weekend, an important one there. But of course, the knee injury suffered by winger Gershwin Moton in the final of France Pro D2 League 2 weekends ago is a serious blow to the Namibia rugby team in a crucial season. The 25-year-old Moton has been in excellent form, scoring 14 tries in 21 matches in his first season of Grenoble, with his speed and quick footwork building on his tries against Italy and Uruguay at the 2023 World Cup. However, Moton misstepped while making a tackle in the Pro D2 final against Modernbon and has suffered a knee injury that will keep him on the sidelines for 6 weeks. Not only is he out of the running for Saturday's match against the visiting Airling Pumas as well as the test against Italy in Windhoek the following Friday night, but he is also in a race against time for the World Cup qualifiers and Africa Cup of Nations next month in Uganda. Now history is set to be made as 2 teams from Oranjemund, far away from the capital city. Well, 2 of the most distant clubs teams will clash in the final of the Namibia Rugby Union Premier League on Saturday. On roadmap, the Etosha Lions of Tsumeb and Oranjemund Rugby Club are separated by a whopping 1,260 kilometers, with the 2 having made it through to the end of the first half of their season with a shiny trophy. A new champion will be crowned after Ocean Swallows of Lüderitz failed to win the southern half of the competition like last year. The Swallows won the 2024 final against Windhoek Club Vipers 17-14 when the latter kicked a penalty kick within striking distance against the uprighting post with the last move. The Etosha Lions' most recent triumph was in 2023 when they overshadowed Marienthal in the 48-24 victory. Now on to some netball news. I'm sure netball enthusiasts are quite excited by this result as the Namibian Desert Jewels continue to shine at the United Arab Emirates, obviously competition taking place there. The Desert Jewels are through to the gold medal match of the United Arab Emirates Netball Cup, set to be played tomorrow at 1400 hours Namibian time. After a comfortable 66-30 win over the USA Flying Eagles in their final round-robin match in Dubai. Let us enjoy some of the footage from the match.
Did it according to the game plan that we had and according to the goal that we set. So much of the senior they didn't go in the game today because we wanted to rest the legs, and the juniors they did it. So we are very excited.
Good. Now you are maybe going to be playing Singapore tomorrow. Last time you played them, you did tie. So what are you going to be preparing for that next match?
So everyone is looking forward for that match in Singapore. So I think on the first game that we played with them, it was not really that we wanted, but I think this time we're gonna stick to our goal and to stick to the game plans, and then we're gonna go forward for that win.
And if you do win tomorrow, if you do take home the cup, how are you going to celebrate?
That one is our aim, and that one I don't know how we're gonna celebrate. And I think the flight will gonna be long because we're gonna get home and then we celebrate with the family and sisters and friends. So yeah.
Have you been celebrating after each win, actually? And if so, what do you do? Are you a dancing team? Are you a singing team? Because every time I see you come out to court, you guys are always dancing in the warm-up.
Yeah, we like dancing and we like singing because that is how we get our mood and how we get into the game. So it's just a spirit, so to get a spirit into a spirit of the game. And yeah, most of the juniors, they like dancing, but us, no.
Oh, I love that. Now, just lastly, we did ask the live YouTube stream who their favourite player was. And a lot of Namibia fans, well, you have a lot of Namibia fans. So what would you like to say to them?
Oh, to the fans, I want to say thank you guys for supporting us. Continue supporting us until to the tomorrow's game, the last one, and definitely, and by the grace of the Lord, we're gonna take the cup home.
Oh, well, I wish you all the best of luck for your match tomorrow, and thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shooter. So you see the centre from USA just asking their teammates to get that ball back. 30 seconds.
Now let us once again take a trip to the marketplace before we return with the pipeline.
Slow internet should be a headache of the past, yet many Namibians have connections that just aren't fast. We have a solution that might set you free. It's called Mobile LTE, and it comes with real speed. You'll enjoy up to 50 megabytes per second from just 300 Namibian dollars a month and free internet browsing after midnight till 6. When it comes to staying connected, this is it. Visit Paratus.Africa/Namibia or our branches nationwide and experience the thrill of better internet with Paratus by your side.
Always prepared, Paratus.
Today on the pipeline, we listened to some of Salute Academy's boxers. The tournament was launched yesterday. Of course, there will be some cards there with Albert Chikongo fighting in the main bout of the night. However, there will be some interesting undercards. Let us hear from those boxers that will be involved in the undercards.
I just want to thank my team, and I would like to thank MTC for always coming on board to make sure that boxing it happen. Today, I just want to recognize our promoters, every promoter in the country. Personally, my promoter, Mr. Kiat Kamanya, I've been long in the industry, and I know how hard it is to host an event. So for today, I just want to say the likes of Mr. Kiat Kamanya, they are our hero of our time because they made us from zero to hero. So if they were not committed to us, we would be not champion today. And my fellow boxers here, they are champion because of them. So today we just want to take our head for them for making us champion. And we want to tell the national that they must come on board so they can meet them halfway, like Tim said, so that they can produce another champion for tomorrow. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Emmanuel Kalishimwe, so I don't need any introduction. So everybody knows me. I'm a Salute Boxing Academy champion, WBO Africa, And there around the seas, I'm well known as well. I'm an Asian champion. So they know me that side. So that's why I'm saying I don't need any introduction. So I would like to thank God for this opportunity again. And then to thank God again for everyone who is here. To be here, it's not easy, but it's by the God's will. So I would like to thank my promoter, Mr. Kriyat Kamanya, for believing in me, for giving me this opportunity again to go beat someone. I'm not gonna lie, just to go beat someone. It's been a long wait time coming, so I would like to thank him for that opportunity. And I would like to thank my team as well, my coaches, for polishing me in the gym. So we have been prepared, and until today we are preparing. And indeed, I'm ready. If not, why not? I'm just waiting for the 5th of July to come and beat someone. So, as a boxer, we don't predict for knockouts, but I know a win, it's the greatest thing to me. So I would like to thank my team, especially my sparring partners, the likes of Jonas, Shikongo, them. So I'm happy they are helping us in the gym, make sure that we are fit. I benefit, they benefit. So I'm pleased with that. So I just would like to call upon the nation to come on board comes the 5th of July. Come and support boxing. It's an interesting sport in Namibia. And if you look at every sport code, boxing is doing well. But all we need right now is boxers. I would like to say, meet our promoters halfway. Boxing now, it's a good sport in Namibia and it's doing good. Boxers are going out there to box and then they are putting our country on the map. But they lack support. And the support they lack, it's not only boxers themselves, but sponsors, they need to meet our promoters halfway so we can at least fight 3 times or twice a year at least. Them trying like this for the boxers to fight even once a year. We have been having MTC, which has been trying their best since day one until today. So it's really a privilege on that, but let more sponsors come on board so they can help our promoters to host more fights, and then we keep our ranking records. We were so happy when we heard that when the president says education will be free by next year. So I'm not saying boxing must be for free, but at least the government must come on board to meet our promoters or our promotion halfway.
Of boxing style, we'll say he's a pound for pound champion promoter in our country. Yes, secondly, I would like to thank the Inspector General of the Namibian Police Force, Lieutenant General Joseph Shikongo, for keeping this path open for the NAMPOL members to be given a chance of work to prevent crime, to come and box and showcase their talent as well. I'm going to fight for a national title, a rematch, some of you know. It's going to be different. The outcome is going to be different because there won't be mistakes of those preventable circumstances that happened and caused the outcome. It's definitely going to be different. Thank you.
My name is Tangeni Africa Salom. For those that don't know me, I'm the most dangerous, the best prospect in the country. I'm 5-0 lightweight. So, first of all, I just want to thank my coach and Smokey because the card that he set up, this is a beautiful card, man. So, Smokey, thank you, man. It's going to be a hell of a night. And also, I want to invite the whole nation, every boxing lover, please show up. For those that seen me fight, you know when it's time to get active. Team Africa gets active in the ring. So please show up in numbers. And I promise you, everybody from Salute, all these boxers from Salute, we've been putting in the work. We are ready, and we are going to make sure that we put on a show worth your time
and money. So please show up in numbers and let's come show some love. Let's go.
Of course, some people will be playing their luck this weekend, and who none other than Javon Wilson and Brian Munango to share with us what is the latest betting slip tickets on the JSB bet segment.
As you guys know it, it's a Friday, and Javon Wilson, Brian Munango, we are back, your favorite tipsters, to give you some good betting tips before the weekend. Maybe you guys can make yourselves some moolah. I'm joined by none other than Javon Wilson. Brother man, how you doing?
Yes, I'm pretty well. It's the weekend once again. As you said, a lot of football. Club World Cup is in full swing. So yeah, we have a couple of bets that can give the punters.
Okay, before we get to the bets, personally, FIFA Club World Cup hasn't been my favorite competition. Based off the results we've been seeing, your dark horses of the tournament. If you guys remember very well, Javon said last week that who's winning the tournament?
Inter Milan.
And then what happened?
They took a draw, but it's still early stages. You know, it's only the first round of the group stages. Still a long way to go. I think once we get to the latter, to the knockout stages, I think the competition will warm up and it will be exciting for everyone.
Okay, for the viewers that are wondering what the bet slip was about that just came on the screen, let's have a look at it one more time. So I placed a free bet, so I had some cash in my account on these games of the FIFA Club World Cup confidently. As you guys can see on the screen there, I went for Germany and England with the under-21s for the game to have more than 2 goals. That happened. Trusted Salzburg from Austria to win against Pachuca. They did that. Juventus, I knew would win. They went and won 5-0. Mexico won 2-0. Comfortable win. And then the team who I trusted the most on this slip, which is Real Madrid, went and drew against Al Hilal, costing me how much? 890 Namibian dollars just from $50.
Yeah, but Al Hilal have a decent side. If you looked at the teams that they have, there's European players that the Saudi Arabian money, oil money, brought over to that side. So obviously the Mitrovic and the likes of those guys are there. So it was a tough game. Unfortunately for Real Madrid, last minute penalty. Yeah. Fede Valverde couldn't put it away for you. So yeah, we try again this week.
We try again this week. We don't quit. So now we focus on next week's game. But before we do get to those games, we have some rugby action this weekend. NRU, we are at Hage Geingob Stadium. I'm going to be there, and this is the match that Javon, jump on there. What is JSB involved?
I mean, as you see there on your screen, win free tickets. It's as simple as you sharing that post, tagging 3 friends, and then mentioning, tagging Namibia Rugby, as well as us on social media, and then you could perhaps walk away with some tickets there. There will be a money box for everyone that's asking what we will be doing on the day. Just make sure that you have your JSB account, so you are signed up to our platform, and that you have at least placed a bet of 50 Namibian dollars to qualify. So there will be a spin the wheel, there will be T's and C's, etc. But free money to be given away, that's a guarantee.
Find me there. I'm definitely gonna make sure and give it a go, because I've been having my account for a long time, so I'll see if I can play some bets. But let's turn the focus to the FIFA Club World Cup match of the week. I think this is the big one. I think we are all very excited about this one. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we have Mamelodi Sundowns taking on Borussia Dortmund from Germany. South Africa versus Germany. Javon, straight to the point, what are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, the battle of the yellows. Look, Dortmund were very poor in the first match. It was a goalless draw, with the likes of Joe Bellingham that just recently joined. He also played a role there. I just feel that Sundowns have a very good balanced team with the Brazilian guys, Roberto and those guys, and the likes of them. Obviously, Shalulila, we have to mention him. And Reines from Stellenbosch, who came over during the off-season. He's been outstanding. He scored the winning goal for Sundowns. And if I had to put my money on that game, I'm definitely going with Mamelodi Sundowns.
The guy is saying Mamelodi
Caballero, yeah.
Mamelodi Sundowns. If he says Mamelodi Sundowns, let's have a look at Javon's bet slip, because this is where things get interesting. If you look down at the bottom, the odds are at 8.8. Copy the code if you don't want to go through the hassle of seeing what teams are on the bet slip. Copy that code and you can get Javon's bet slip. Do the same thing that he's doing, but quickly run us through your bet slip.
Yeah, as you said, Sundowns, we touched on that. Another upset I'm looking at is Esperance. They're playing against Los Angeles FC. That's Olivier Giroud's team. I feel like I have to back my African team there as well from Tunisia. I'm going with Esperance. Bayern Munich, Boca Juniors. Bayern Munich are very strong. They're scoring a lot of goals. I mean, we saw them hit 10 against the other.
First time in the competition.
Yeah, 10 goals, so they're flying. Jamaica and CONCACAF, I'll go with them. I see Mikel Antonio is back. Thank God for him after his accident. And then both teams to score with the Netherlands under 19s against England under 19s. And the same for Germany under 19s. I'll go with the Germany there.
There you have it, guys. Like I said, copy Javon's bet code at the bottom of the screen and you can make yourself some money. Before we do sign out, let's have a look at my bet slip. Mine is short, straight to the point, quick. I only have 17 odds. My games are only focused on Saturday. Nothing more, nothing less. So I have Bayern Munich, first half, over 1.5 goals. Chelsea are going to win that match comfortably. The odds are looking really nice. And then we have both teams to score in the Borussia Dortmund game. I think both teams are going to score. That's 2 odds. I like it. Inter Milan, haven't trusted them so far in the season, but I think they're going to win. It's going to be under 4-5. Real Madrid are going to beat Pachuca or whatever that team's name is. And then Juventus close it off with a win as well. Those are the games, 17 odds. Put down $50, get $900. From the tipsters, from the bet guys. That's all the time that we do have for you today, and we'll be seeing you guys again next week, same time, same place. Goodbye.
Well, let's see which guys will be able to claim the glory of that money there. Now, our international correspondent, Ariel Hart, is on standby with the latest international news. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, please enjoy the weekend.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with tennis news first, we go to the Queen's Tournament that's being played in London. It's played on grass. It's Carlos Alcaraz also doing well on grass. He had a good season already on clay. He won the French Open. So Carlos Alcaraz through to the quarterfinals. He beat João Munar. He's also from Spain in a tough game, 6-4, 6-7 and 7-5 to advance to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals he will now play against Arthur Rinderknech. He is from France. It is Rinderknech that beat Riley Opelka by 7-5 and 7-6 to advance to the quarterfinals. Fourth seed Holger Rune, he will play against Spaniard Roberto Augusto Agut, and that will be in the quarterfinals. So that is all Queen's tennis that's been played in London. The final will be on Sunday. On to golf news first, the PGA news. It is a Travelers Championship. It is now after the US PGA that is done the past weekend. The winner of the tournament, JJ Spahn, he also played the first round. He plays in the Travelers Championship. Not a good first round for him. He was 2 over par after the first round, but he can still make the cut with a good second round. Scotty Scheffler, the world number 1, leading on 8 under par, and also Rory McIlroy with 6 under par. So high-profile players playing in the Travelers Championship. On the women's PGA, it's a big major as well. It's a KPMG. It is the PGA Championship in the USA. It's been played in Texas, and the leader after the first round is Tatikul. It is Ataya Tatikul of Thailand. She's 4 under par. Just 1 shot behind her is Minyi Lee on 3 under par. Then Nelly Korda, the world number 1, she's even par, and some of the other scores related to Southern Africa, it is Ashley Buhai that is 3 over par, and Paula Rito that is 1 over par. So early days still, first round of the PGA, Women's PGA, the final round on Sunday. Then to close off today's international sports news, it is soccer news. Manchester City, they've been fined by €1 million, and that is by the Premier League, and that is for repeatedly delaying the kickoffs or restarts of 9 games that was played in the previous season. That was mostly for half-time that the game started late, and in the previous season they were fined €2 million. It was 22 games that they delayed the start. So coach of Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, indicated that he will make his half-time talks a little bit faster in future games. So that was a big fine for Manchester City. But that's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day. We talk international sport again on Monday. Goodbye.